Hello dear TET candidates, welcome back to my Grammar for Success channel. I am Koresh Babu, a retired lecturer in English from Hyderabad. In today's video, I am going to explain the grammar questions given in the 2024 AP TET question paper. I request all of you to watch this video till the end without skipping it in the middle for practice sake. I also request all of you to consider subscribing to my channel and also sharing this video with all your near and dear ones that are also going to take the same TET examination along with you very shortly. Thank you so much. Now let's get into the video. 61st question is there. What is this 61st question? Sheila dash read books regularly. So this is the question, and what is the examiner asking you to do? Here you pay attention. Choose the option that fits the blank. That means he is asking you to choose that answer which is relevant in this blank from the given options. Okay, what are the options given here? Reading, has reading, is read, reads. So these are the four options given here, and before you choose the option that fits this blank, first you observe this sentence. What is there in the sentence? Sheila dash read, this is the verb given in the brackets, books regularly. So if you observe it now, you will come across this word regularly. So regularly means, in other words, you can say always, okay, frequently. So these are the meanings you can take from that. That means, for the Sheila, this reading books is a regular thing. Regular thing means it is a habitual action. Remember, all the habitual things, okay, habitual things, and all the habitual things must be expressed only in the simple present tense. Okay, so here this is indicating a habitual action, and all the habitual actions are to be expressed only in the simple present tense and not any other tense, and therefore here reading is not correct. Okay, and has reading, it's ungrammatical, not correct. Is read is not correct. Only reads is the correct one, because in the simple present the third person singular Sheila means she comes under third person singular she. So this is she takes the verb along with the yes after it. So you must say she reads books regularly. Okay, and therefore this choice, this option is the best option, the correct option. So all the other options are wrong. So your right answer is the fourth one, right? This is there. So this is how you have to answer the question. And now you go to the next question. If he asked me, I dash him. So some blank is given here. Okay, and let us look at the options given here. Choose the option that fits the blank. Okay, and what are the options given here? Will help, would have helped, would helped. So here, if you have so observed this sentence, you understand one important thing. Please, whenever you come across the sentence beginning with if, okay, you must treat that sentence under a conditional sentence. Okay, if sentence is always a conditional sentence, but you remember there are three kinds of conditional sentences. Okay, simple conditional sentence, okay, simple conditional sentences one, and impossible conditional sentences, okay, and unfulfilled conditional sentences. So in this way we have three kinds of conditional sentences: simple conditional sentences, impossible conditional sentences, and unfulfilled conditional sentences. In all these three conditional sentences, the verb pattern will be different. Okay, and in the simple conditional sentence, this is if clause. Okay, this is if clause. In every conditional sentence, there will be two parts: if clause part and main clause part. Okay, and let us see the verb pattern in these things: if clause, and this is the main clause. Okay, M clause means main clause. Please let me write all these things very briefly. Okay, and in the simple conditional sentences, in the if clause, simple present must be there. Okay, simple present. And in the main clause, shall or will or can or may plus base form verb must be there. That is the rule. I am talking about the rule. And in the impossible conditional sentences, simple past must be there. In the impossible conditional sentences, in the if clause part, simple past must be there, and in the main clause, should or would, could, or might. After that, you must use the base form verb. Only the base form verb means the first form verb you have to use. You know that very well. And unfulfilled conditional sentences are there. Unfulfilled conditional sentence means the condition is not fulfilled. Okay. And in the if clause. In the if clauses of these unfulfilled conditional sentences, there must be past perfect. Okay. Past perfect in the if clause part, and should have in the main clause. What should be there? Should have or would have. Okay, right? And could have, might have, place PP, past participle form verb must be used. So these are the three important things. Let me say simple conditional sentences. This is impossible. This is unfulfilled. So in this way, we have three kinds of conditional sentences. Simple conditional sentences. If in the if clause part, simple present must be there. In the main clause part, shall or will or can or may plus base form. Preferably will must be there. And in the impossible conditional sentences, in the if clause part, simple past must be there, and in the main clause part, should, would, could, might plus base form, and preferably would must be there. And in the unfulfilled conditional sentences, in the if clause part, the past perfect must be there. And in the main clause part, should have, would have, could have, might have, okay, might have, plus PP, preferably we must use would have. Okay, so these three things, if you can keep in mind, this is all about the conditional sentences. I made a beautiful video on the conditional sentences. Please watch that video if time permits you. So in that, all these details are given very clearly, right? And here, so keep this point in your mind. And now let us answer this question. What is this? If he asked me, so what is there in the if clause part? So the sentence that begins with if is called if clause part. This is the main clause part. What is there in the if clause part? Okay, simple past is there. If he asked me, simple. Then what should be there automatically? A sentence should be with would or should or could or might plus base form verb. Here preferably would plus base form verb must be there. Okay, and let us search for this answer here. Will help? No. Would help? Okay. And would have helped? No. Would help? No, ungrammatical. So here in this way, if you know the rule, you can eliminate the unnecessary options and you choose only the best option, the correct option. So that's why here this option is gone, this option is gone, this option is gone, only it is no, this is the right one. So second one is going to be your answer. So this is how you have to answer the questions in your TET examination, right? And now let's move on to learn other questions. 63rd question is there. What is the 63rd question? Choose the grammatically correct sentence from the following options. Okay, here he is asking you to choose the grammatically correct sentence. Okay, and let us look at the options. I and he are twins. Okay, this is not a grammatically correct sentence. I and my brother went to Madras. This is also not a grammatically correct sentence. Ravi invited you and me to dinner. So this is a grammatically correct sentence. Ravi invited me and you to dinner. This is also not grammatically a correct sentence. So here these 1, 2, 4 are grammatically incorrect sentences. Only the third one is the grammatically correct sentence. Why? So you should know the explanation. And simply if I say this is correct and all others are wrong, what fun is there in my teaching you all these things? There's no meaning at all. I must give you the proper explanation so that you can understand the philosophy behind the answer. Okay. Here you see that I and he are twins because whenever you refer to the persons, okay, we have three persons in the English language. Yes, first person, second person and third person. You know about these three persons. Okay, first person, second person, third person. Okay, first person means the person who speaks is called the first person. Evaru maatladte vaade first person. If I speak, I am the first person. If you speak, you are the first person. That point is clear. And who is the second person? The person spoken to, that is called the second person. So if I speak to you, what happens? I am the first person, you are the second person. Okay, and who is the third person? The person spoken about. Evadi gurinchi maatladte vaade third person. Suppose if I speak to you about Mr. X, I become the first person, you become the second person, and that X becomes the third person. Okay, and this is all about the persons in the English language. So whenever you happen to mention these three persons, you must first of all mention the second person first. Whenever you happen to mention these three persons, you have to mention the second person first. Okay, then you have to mention the third person if there is. Third person mention cheyali. That's all. And lastly, you have to mention yourself. This is the order. Three persons mention చేసేటప్పుడు మొదట సెకండ్ పర్సన్ మెన్షన్ చేయాలి, తర్వాత థర్డ్ పర్సన్ మెన్షన్ చేయాలి, తర్వాత నీ గురించి నీవు లాస్ట్కు మెన్షన్ చేసుకోవాలి. దిస్ ఇస్ ద రూల్. Hope you have understood this rule in Telugu also. And this is the order. So here what is that? I. He mentioned himself first and then third person. So that's why this is wrong. Here also I and my brother. This order is wrong. My brother and I must be there. He and I must be here. So but here reverse. That's why these two are grammatically incorrect. Okay. And here third one. Ravi invited you, second person, and there is no third person and me. So Ravi invited you and me. In this sentence, the persons are used correctly, and therefore this is the right sentence. Right. The fourth question, the Ravi invited me and you to dinner. So first he mentioned the first person and then the second person. So this is the wrong order of the persons, and therefore this fourth sentence is also grammatically incorrect. So this is how you have to choose it. If you can know this rule, you can easily choose the correct option. So only the third one is your answer and all others are wrong. Now you move on to other questions and choose the common structure for a short poem. What could be the structure for a short poem? So here it is there, options. Introduction, body, conclusion. This is the structure for an essay. So therefore this is wrong. And stanza or verse, this is the right one because this is the structure of a poem. Poems are always written in the form of stanzas. Okay, right. That's why this is the structure of a short poem. Right. Therefore this is the correct option. And plot, subplot, resolution. This is also not the right one because this is the structure of a drama. You know very well. And prologue, main chapters and epilogue. This is the structure of a big what you call drama, a novel. And here, so first option, third option, fourth option are wrong, and only the second one is the right option. So your answer is the second option. Right. Now let's move on to other questions. 65th question. Choose the punctuation mark used at the end of a direct question. Very simple question, you know. The question itself is very simple. Anybody can answer it. Even a 5th class, 6th class student can also answer this question. Because at the end of a question, what punctuation mark should be used? You know, a question mark must be used. That you know very well. You can easily, if you know the answer, you know, you can easily tick it from the given options. Okay, and here you pay attention. Full stop, no. Comma, no. Question mark, yes. Exclamation mark, no. So your answer is the third option. Okay, you go to the 66th question. What is the 66th question? Choose the correct sequence of the words in which they appear in the dictionary. So let us arrange the given words in the order in which you can find them in the dictionary. So here you pay attention. What are the words given here? Previous, prevent, present, pressure. So here all these words are beginning with pre. Okay, pre, right. So here, but what is is the, after pre, what is the next letter? That will be the deciding one. So here this is the beginning with V, this is also beginning with V. Therefore there is a tie between these two words, and here after this pre, yes is there, and after here also after pre, yes is there. So there is a tie between these two words. There is a tie between these two words. There is also a tie between these two words, which whether V comes first or yes comes first. Now you decide. Yes comes first. So let us decide this tie first, and then you decide this tie. So here present is there. PRE, yes. PRE, yes. After yes, again yes is there. So here E is there. Okay. So PRES gone. And to decide this tie, what should we do? We should go to the other letter. So here E is there, here yes is there. So E comes first and yes comes later. And therefore this is number 1, this is number 2. Okay. Like that you have to decide. And let us decide this tie also. Okay, let us decide. What is that? Pre is there. So up to V, pre. Okay. Here I is there, here E is there. Which comes first? E comes first. Okay. And this comes next. Therefore, this is the third one, this is the fourth one. Are you following me? This is how you have to decide the words. Okay, right. And now let us look at the options given. And here, first one means C. Okay, where is C? Oh, C is here. Okay, there are 2 C's. Second one is 2. 2 means D. Okay, this is C. Second one D. Third one is what? B. Okay. Fourth one is again A. Right. So this is third option is the right option, and all the other options are wrong. Okay, this is how you have to solve this question. So every time this kind of question is being given in your TET examination, so be on the alert. So you first see the beginning letters of the words given. Okay, PRE, all PRE. Okay, to decide the words, what should you do? You must go to the next letter. What is the next letter here? V is there, and here yes and yes. So here whether yes comes first or V comes first, yes only comes first. So there is a tie. So first you decide these words, then you decide these words, because there is a tie between these two words. There is a tie between these two words. Okay, so you decide these words, letter these words, and you give the numbers to them, and after that you can search for the option, and it is so easy for you. Okay, and now let's move on to other questions. Right. Select the following linker that shows time frame that tells you about the time. Right. And here consequently, no. Consequently means as a result of, he did not work hard. Consequently, he failed in all the subjects. So it is showing some result. Moreover, it is indicates some addition, some extra. Moreover. Okay. Conversely, contrarily, everybody expected that he would get the first rank. Contrarily, he got the third rank, something like that. So contrarily, so all these 3 are not indicating time frame, but next, this word is indicating time frame. Next, that means after this time, whatever comes is next. After this time, whatever comes is called next. Next year, next month, next week, next. So this only indicates a time frame. So therefore, fourth option is your answer. Now you go to the 68th question. What is the 68th question? Identify the simple sentence. Okay, about the simple sentences, compound sentences and complex sentences, I have given you a beautiful idea. Once again, I give you that idea in this video also. You know very well, there are 3 kinds of sentences: simple sentences, compound sentences and complex sentences. So what are the simple sentences? Means the sentences in which there are neither coordinating conjunctions nor subordinating conjunctions. Coordinating conjunctions gaani, subordinating conjunctions gaani lenatuvanti sentences evaithe untayo, they are only called simple sentences. And about the coordinating conjunctions and the subordinating conjunctions, I have given a beautiful idea in my previous 2 videos. Okay, this is my 3rd video, you know very well. So there should not be any conjunction. Then only it is called a simple sentence. Right. And here you pay attention. I bought a red dress for her. So in this there is no any conjunction. So this is absolutely correct. It's a simple sentence. You go to the second one. After I went to the store, I realized I forgot my wallet. So after this subordinating conjunction is used in this sentence. Therefore, it is a complex sentence. Okay, right. And he likes to run and He enjoys. So here end is used. End is a coordinating conjunction. Therefore, it is a compound sentence. So therefore, this is not correct. This is not correct. When the cat was chasing the mouse, okay, when is used. When is again a subordinating conjunction, and therefore this is a complex sentence. So here this is a complex sentence. This is a compound sentence. This is what a complex sentence again. So all these three options are wrong. Only the first one is the right option. Okay, in this sentence only there are neither subordinating conjunctions nor coordinating conjunctions. Okay, now you move on to other questions. Several children played in the park. This is the statement given, and what is the examiner asking you to do? Identify the adjective in the sentence. What is the adjective used here? Several children, aneka mandi pillalu played in the park. So this several is qualifying or describing these children. So this is the adjective. You know that very well, right? Now let us look at the options given. Several. The very first one is your right option, and all others are wrong. Park is a noun, played is a verb, children is a noun again. So here the first one is going to be your answer. You can easily identify the part of speech of any word. Okay, right. And on this parts of speech also, I have made a beautiful video. Please subscribe to my channel and watch all those videos I have already prepared for you. Please watch all of them and get a lot of benefit out of all of them. Thank you so much. And now you move on to the next question. What is that next question? She is studying for her exams. She is studying for her exams. What is the examiner asking you to do? Here you pay attention. Identify the helping verb in the above sentence. Okay. What is the helping verb used? You know very well. Let us look at this. Is studying her for. So her is not a helping verb. For is not a helping verb. Studying is not a helping verb. Only is a helping verb. You know very well there are two kinds of verbs, helping verbs and main verbs. Okay, about the main verbs you know pretty well. Each and every main verb has got four forms: present tense form, present participle form, past tense form, past participle form, and all about the main verbs you know very well. And here you should know about the helping verbs. What are the helping verbs? Okay, am, is, are, was, were. These are all called the forms. Okay, do, does, did, have, has, had, shall, should, will, would, can, could, may, might, must. So these are all helping verbs. Okay, they only help the main verbs, and therefore they are called helping verbs. ఈ helping verbs main verbs కు help చేసి they help them form some tense. Okay, and that's why these are called helping verbs. And what is the helping verb used in this? Is the helping verb. Without this you cannot say she is studying for her exams. You cannot say, because this helping verb is helping this main verb. This is the main verb, this is the helping verb. Always the helping verbs help the main verbs to form the tenses. That's very important, right? And your option is number 1. Now you go to that question. 71st question is there. What is that? Choose the phrasal verb that means to anticipate or be excited about. So you have to, for this TET examination, you have to learn certain very important phrasal verbs also, and that is the thing this question tells you. In every question paper you are being asked to give the meaning of certain phrasal verbs. So therefore you choose a small list of important phrasal verbs and memorize all of them, right? And here what are the helping phrasal verbs given? Look out is there, look forward to, turn into, run into. So these are all the phrasal verbs, and which phrasal verb conveys this meaning means, let us look at this. Look out is there. This is a phrasal verb. This gives a warning to somebody to be cautious or to be careful. So for example, somebody is crossing the road. Hey, look out, there is coming a car. Look out. Hey, Jagrata, take care, watch. Hey, look out, there is coming a car. Hey, Jagrata. So here this lookout is used to give a warning to somebody to be careful. Okay, జాగ్రత్తగా ఉండమంటూ ఒకడికి వార్నింగ్ ఇచ్చే మాటని lookout. Hey, lookout, the bus is coming. Bus వస్తుంది, జాగ్రత్త, something you say that. So this lookout is used in that way. And here you go to the third one, turn into. Turn into means to change into. The magician turned the cat into a mouse. The magician turned the cat into a mouse, and he turned the mouse into a cat. Turn into, change into, that you know very well. And run into, that's why this is also not correct. And run into is there, this is also not correct. Run into means to hit, to crash. The car ran into the canal. The car ran into the bus, collided with, decotindi, something like that. So look out is not correct, turn into is not correct, run into is not correct. So all these three options are gone, and only here look forward to. Look forward to means to anticipate with eagerness, with enthusiasm, with joy, to be excited about. Look forward to. Yes, I'm looking forward to your arrival. So I am looking forward to seeing you soon. So remember, after this look forward to phrase, you must use only an ing form verb. Remember, this is an ing. After this, you must use only an ing form verb like this. I am looking forward to meeting you. I am looking forward to supporting you. I am looking forward to receiving you at the airport. Nanu airport kada receive chesukodaniki nenu aanandamtho eduru chustu unnanu, something like that. So here this is only the phrasal verb that gives this meaning, to anticipate or be excited about. Okay, and all other options are wrong. Now you move on to, so your answer option is the second one. You move on to the 72nd question. Okay, choose the following which is not a characteristic feature of interrogative sentences. Okay, what is not a characteristic feature of an interrogative sentence? What is that which is not a feature of the interrogative sentences? Means here you look at the options. They typically begin with interrogative words. This is right. Okay, it's a characteristic feature of interrogative sentences. They usually ask questions. Yes, this is also a characteristic feature of the interrogative sentences. They end with an exclamation mark. No, this is not the characteristic feature of the interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences means questions. Questions is a general English word, and interrogative sentences is what? A grammatical term. It's a grammatical term. Don't get confused. Interrogative sentences are nothing but questions. So here it is said, they end with an exclamation mark. So this is not a characteristic feature of the interrogative sentences. So therefore your option is, this is the only your option. Let me say this one. And all other options tell you, they seek information. So first one, second one, third one are the characteristic features of interrogative sentences. Only this one is, third one is not the characteristic feature of the interrogative sentences. Therefore your answer choice is the third one. You go to the other questions. 73rd question is there. He remarked 2 and 2 makes 4. Okay, 2 and 2 makes more. He remarked 2 and 2 makes 4. So choose the correct indirect speech. So he has given you a sentence in the direct speech, and you are asked to change it into indirect speech. And it is very simple, because in the direct speech, whatever the matter is put in the inverted commas is called the direct speech. The sentence put in the direct speech is an ordinary sentence. But remember, this is what? A general truth. This is a general truth, and here he says a remark. This is the reporting verb, you know very well. And here you can change this sentence first of all. Let us do it ourselves first of all. Okay, he remarked that, yes, okay, this is reporting verb is the past tense. This should be used as it is. Okay, 2 and 2 makes 4. What is this? That is a general truth. Whether you believe in that or not, 2 and 2 makes 4. No, namina navapena rendu rendla nalge. Rendu kalpte 4 avutundi. So you know that very well. 2 and 2 makes 4. Okay, so this is a general truth or a fact. So always, whenever you change the facts into indirect speech, the sentence doesn't change into past tense. Generally, all other sentences given in the direct speech must be changed into the relevant past tense. Okay, but here, since it is a general truth, it should be kept as it is. How? 2 and okay, 2 makes. Don't say made. Don't change the tense of the sentence. 2 and 2 makes 4, because it is a general truth or it's a fact. So facts, if they are in the direct speech, should not be changed into past tense. Generally in the indirect speech what happens, you change all present tenses of the direct speech into past tenses. There is a broad rule, you know very well. But here, whenever there are certain universal truths and general truths, facts, you should not change them into past tense. So that's why the sentence is like this. He remarked that 2 and 2 makes 4. This is absolutely correct. Here, he remarked that 2 and 2 makes 4. So the very first one is the right one. Same one is there. And he remarked that 2 and 2 made 4. No. He remarked that 2 and 2 make 4. Yes, he's dropped. That's why it's wrong. So he suggested that 2 and 2 makes 4. Okay. It's not suggested also. Okay. He remarked 2 and 2 makes 4. Okay. So here, second one, third one, fourth one are wrong. Only the first one is the right one. He remarked that 2 and 2 makes 4. Right. And now you move on to the next question. 40% of the milk dash been sold since the morning. Okay, since the morning. So here you are talking about this milk, and how much is the milk? Okay, 40% of the milk. You are percentages. Sir, you are talking about the percentages. All the percentages, all the numbers or the decimals are singular in number. Okay, 40% of the milk. Okay, what is this subject then? It's only a singular subject. Nalpai shatam palu. What is that? Singular subject. So after the singular subject, you must use only a singular verb. There is a broad rule in the English language. After the singular subject, you must use a singular verb. After the plural subject, you must use a plural verb. This is a broad rule, standing rule throughout the English language. So here, what is this? 40% of the milk. It is a singular subject, and therefore it takes only the singular verb. And moreover here been is there. Okay. Whatever it is, singular verb is taken. Come on, let us look at the options given. Okay. Here you pay attention. Have is there. You cannot say have is a plural one. Okay. So this is eliminated outright. So is there. Is been you don't say. That's eliminated. Has is there. You say only has. Okay. Has been is the right one. Was you don't say. Was been you don't say. Is been you don't say. Has was been. So have you don't say. Is you don't say. Was you don't say. Therefore, first, second, 4 are eliminated. Only the third one is the right one here. 40% of the milk has been sold since the morning. Right. And third one is your answer. And now let's move on to other questions. 75th one, choose one word substitute for the expression. Okay, one word substitute. A game in which no one wins. That means A and B both are playing some game. Okay, and nobody has won that game. Then what happens? That's called here. What is that? Abandoned. Abandoned means left out. No. Postponed. No. Draw. This is the right one. They call it a draw. When nobody who participates in the game has won, then it is said, and it's called a draw. The match has become a draw. Neither the Australians nor the Indians have won that match. Therefore, it is a draw. You know very well. So, obsolete is also not the right one. Obsolete means not in use. Not in use. Any word that is not in use is called obsolete. వాడుకలో లేని మాటను అబ్సొలేట్ అంటారు. సో హియర్ దై ఈస్ దేర్, ఓల్డ్ ఇంగ్లీష్ వర్డ్ దై. ఇట్స్ నాట్ ఇన్ యూస్. థైన్ ఈస్ దేర్. ఇట్స్ నాట్ ఇన్ యూస్. దట్ దీస్ ఆర్ ఆల్ వాట్ అబ్సొలేట్, నాట్ ఇన్ యూస్. రైట్. అండ్ హియర్ ది ఆన్సర్ choice is only the third one. Right. And you go to the next question. What is that? Choose the correctly spelled word. Okay, he's asking you for the spelling of a word. Okay, and here you pay attention. Significance, significance, significance. So this word is all about significance. Okay, and after coming to know that it is all about significance, don't look at the word because you get confused. Because the spelling will be misleading to you, and therefore you have known that the word is significance. Now you write it on a piece of paper. How? Significance. You have to cut the word into syllables. Okay, to give the correct spelling. Sig. Ni. N-I-N-E. Fi. F-I-F-I. Cancer. Cans is always C-A-N-C, cancer. So, sig, ni, fi, cancer. Significance. So, here now you look at that. Sig, ni, fi. So, here, this is not the right one. This is not the right one. This fourth one is only the right one. Sig, ni, fi, cans. Significance. cut the word into syllables, then you can get the spelling correctly. And now fourth one is your answer. And now you move on to other questions. 77th one. The rains have heralded the arrival of some seasonal visitors, a leopard and several thousand leeches. Okay, this is a statement given here. And what is the examiner asking you to do here? Choose the synonym. Synonym means words having the identical meaning. So synonym of the word arrival. What is the synonym of the word arrival? Let us look at the options. Departure. Departure means going away, wrong. Okay, and exit, going away. Absence, no, this thing. Arrival. The synonym of arrival is only approach. It is arriving means it is approaching. Okay, your examinations are arriving means your examinations are approaching. So here arrival synonym is approach. Okay, your answer is the second one. You go to the 78th one. How happy and proud I shall be when we both have brought our work on relatively to a victorious conclusion. So some statement is given here, and here, okay, choose the antonym. Antonym is opposite word of the victorious. Victorious means triumphant. Vijayotsavamaina. Jubilant, Anandotsaham to Kurina, something like that. Victorious is there. What is the opposite of that? Vijayotsam to, then Vijayam, Apajayamu, Otami, something like that. If you know the meaning of that, you can correctly do it. Successful, not the right one. Triumphant, not the right one. Jubilant, not the right one. Defeated. Victorious, Vijayamu Pondina, Vijayotsaham to Kurina. So defeated, Odipoina, Vijayam. Otami. So here the opposite of this victorious is what? Defeated. Okay, your answer is third one. Okay, you go to the other questions. 79th one is there. Intensive reading is also known as, okay, intensive reading. Intensive means very deep reading. Okay, intensive reading is also known as what? In-depth reading. The very first one is the right one. Invisible reading? No. Introductory reading? No. In-time reading? No. Only in-depth reading. The first one is the right one. And here 80th one is there. Identify a structural word from the following. Okay, you know very well. Book, tiny, try and offer. So this is not the right one, this is not the right one, this is not the right one. Only the fourth one is the right one, because you know very well about the kinds of words. We have two kinds of words: structure words or structural words, and content words. Okay, structural words and content words. What are the structural words? Structural words are articles, okay, prepositions or pronouns, prepositions, conjunctions, and helping verbs. These are called articles, pronouns, prepositions, conjunction, helping words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are called structural words, and content words are there. What are the content words? Noun, adjective, verb, adverb. These four are called content words. So here book is a noun, tiny is an adjective, try is a verb. So they are not structural words. Only off is a preposition, is a structural word. This you know very well. I have also made a video on the kinds of words, okay, structure words and content words. Please watch that video. You can understand everything very clearly. Okay, now let's move on to other questions. 81st question. Supplementary readers are meant for what? So in the high schools, what happens, you know, supplementary readers are prescribed apart from the textbook. Why? Here you pay attention. For intensive reading, no. For extensive reading, yes. Expensive reading, no. Expertise reading, no. So for extensive reading, that means for extra reading only, these supplementary readers are prescribed for study, and therefore the second one is your right option. Right. You go to the 82nd one. So a textbook should supplement. What should a textbook do? A textbook should supplement what? The teacher's hobbies? No. The teacher's instruction? Correct. The student's hobbies? No. The relationships between the teachers and the student? No. So here the textbook will always supplement. Supplement means support only the teacher's instruction. Whatever the teacher wants to teach will be supported, will be supplemented by the textbook. Okay, so that's why the second one is only your correct option. And now let's move on to other questions. So 83rd one is there. Here is given a passage. Two questions are going to be given based on this passage. You have to answer them. But before that, you have to listen to the meaning of this passage very quickly, right? And what is this passage? The moonlit path. That means the path means the way which is lit by, made bright with the moonlight, wound through means went through the silent forest. During the moonlit path means moon. When do you find the moon? Only during nights. So during the night the forest was very silent and there was only the moonlight in the sky, and here casting eerie shadows. Eerie means frightening shadows, because the trees standing on the either side of the road are casting their shadows, and here on the whispering trees a lone owl hooted mournfully in the distance. In the meanwhile there is an owl. There is an owl that is hooting. Hooting is crying, and in the distance, in the silent night, when you find when you can hear the sound of the owls, what happens? You get frightened very much. It will be very much terrifying and frightening to you, right? Adding to the nocturnal symphony of nature. Nocturnal means pertaining to night. Ratriki sambandhinchina. So nocturnal symphony, you can find the cries of the frogs, you can find the cries of the insects, you can find the various sounds during night. They are called nocturnal symphony. Nightly symphony, nightly music. Symphony means music. Okay, this is a small passage, and now let us answer the question given based on this passage. Okay, and here select the correct statement. He is asking you to choose the correct statement. What are the statements given here? The sun illuminated the forest. There is no sun at all, only the moonlight is there. So the first one is the wrong one. The path was buzzing with activity. No, that was the night time, and everything was silent in the forest. Okay, and it is not buzzing with activity. That means that is full of activity. No activity, that's why this is wrong. And the owl's hooting broke the silence of the daytime forest. Okay, no, the owl's hooting broke the silence. So of course it hooted, the owl hooted, but not during the daytime. So this is wrong. The moonlight cast eerie shadows on the trees along the path. So the very fourth one is the right one. All the three are wrong, and the fourth one is the right one. And you go to the next question. And the fourth one is choose the correct statement again based on the passage. And here you pay attention. The forest was devoid of any nocturnal creatures. Nocturnal. Are there no nocturnal creatures? No. This is wrong. The moon was obscured. No. The moon was obscured means the moon was not there. Okay. Obscured by clouds means the moon is not there. No. That's why this is wrong. The trees along the path were silent. No. So the owl's hooting added to the serene atmosphere of the forest. This is the right one. So in the forest there was serene atmosphere, peaceful atmosphere, and breaking that serene atmosphere, this owl started hooting, crying, right? So this fourth one is again the correct option, correct answer. Now you move on to other questions. 85th one, the following is a method of teaching language through commands. Okay, only through commands. What is that here? You see, okay, total physical response. Physical means commands again. So the first one is the right one. Dr. West's new method, no. Diversified method, no. Bilingual method, no. Only the total physical response. Okay, physical response. Come, stand up. Okay, yes, silent. So physical, these are all commands. Okay, and here the very first one is the right option. Some words become prominent in a particular piece of text, but outside the text they are not considered important. Okay, and only certain words become important in a particular piece of text. They are very important only in particular piece of text, not outside. What kind of vocabulary is it? Okay, here you pay attention. Such words are called, okay, content vocabulary, no. Active vocabulary, no. Content vocabulary means nouns, adjectives, verbs, adverbs are called content vocabulary. Active vocabulary means the vocabulary that we use in our everyday life is active vocabulary. So this is called ad hoc vocabulary. Ad hoc means you can say temporary vocabulary used in that area, in that text only, not outside. So such vocabulary is called ad hoc vocabulary. Adjectival vocabulary. Adjectival vocabulary means is the words that describe nouns. The vocabulary of adjectives is called adjectival vocabulary. So here the first one is not the right one, second one is not the right one, fourth one is not the right one, only the third one is the right one. And this particular, okay, the vocabulary used in the particular piece of text is called ad hoc vocabulary, right? You go to the other questions. 87th one is there. It rained dash the day. So what should be used in this blank? Okay, here you pay attention. Choose the word that fits the blank. Okay, and here into, it rained into the day. No. It rained upon the day. No. It rained throughout the day. Yes. It rained from the above. No. So here into the day you cannot say. Nothing will rain into the day. No. Upon the day. No. Throughout the day. That means from the morning till the evening, throughout the day. Rosanta Varsham Kursi. So this word is quite fitting in this blank, and therefore your answer choice is the third one, and all the other choices options are outright gone and wrong. Right. You move on to the 88th question. Select the sentence that contains a main clause. Okay, he is talking to you about the main clause. Remember, the word main clause will occur only, so in the case of complex sentences. Only in the complex sentences you can find main clause and subordinating clause. And in the compound sentences, you call them independent clauses. Two independent clauses are combined by the coordinating conjunctions. Okay, so therefore the word will apply only to the complex sentences. Okay, and here you pay attention, because it was raining as it is rain. So select the sentence that contains a. So because is a subordinating conjunction, and therefore what is that? This forms what? A subordinating clause. Okay, subordinate clause or subordinating clause. Right, subordinating conjunction makes a subordinate clause. So this is not the right one, although she studied hard for the exam. This makes a subordinate clause. Go to the third one. He ate dinner after he had finished his homework. So here this is also a complex sentence. So this is the subordinate clause and this is the main clause. So only in the complex sentences only you can find this main clause and subordinate clause. So the sentence beginning with a subordinating conjunction is called the subordinate clause, and the remaining sentence is called the main clause. So he ate dinner is the main clause, right? And walking along the beach, the seagulls are roaring. So this is also not the right one. This is only the independent clause or something. This is an independent clause. It is not depending on any. Therefore, this fourth one is not the right one. This is it's only a subordinate clause. It's only a subordinate clause. But in this, you can find the subordinate clause as well as the main clause. So this is the main clause. He ate dinner after here. So this is the subordinate clause. This is the main clause. Okay. So this third one is going to be your answer, right? And now you go to the last but one question. 89th question. The modal verb could is used to express what? Could. The past tense of can is could. And what does it indicate? Past ability. I can walk 10 kilometers in 1 hour. This is my present ability. I could walk 10 kilometers in 1 hour when I was young. And that is my past ability. Now I can walk 10 kilometers in 1 hour is my present abilities. I could walk 10 kilometers in 1 hour when I was young. That's my past. So I could always indicates past ability. So the very first one is the right one. Command, instruction, obligation, these are all wrong, and only the first one is your right option. Right. And now we go to the last question. Select the correct statement about the articles. Some question. Every time one question is being asked on articles, be on the alert and try to learn all about the articles. I made 4 or 5 videos on articles. The use of indefinite articles, the use of the definite article, and next omission of articles, 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. So I have given so many things on articles. Please watch those articles. Here you pay attention. Articles are used to replace nouns entirely. No, it's not the right one. It's not the correct statement. A and an are definite articles. No, it's not the right statement. Articles help to clarify whether the noun being referred to is specific or general in nature. Okay. So here, whether it is specific or general in nature. So this third one is going to be the right one, because articles help to clarify whether the noun being referred to is specific or general. Whether it is a specific or a general one is indicated by the articles. Fourth one, articles are always optional in English. No, So first one, second one, fourth one are wrong, and the third one is only the right one, because articles help to clarify whether the noun being referred to is specific or general in nature. So this is the correct statement. So your answer is going to be the third one. And with this, this video comes to an end. Okay. Hello, dear TET candidates. Thank you so much for watching this beautiful video. And if you have any problem, please text me on my WhatsApp number. If you have any problem, please let me know in the comment section. And in the days to come, I'm going to make more videos on the previous question papers, because practice makes a man perfect. If you keep on watching the previous question papers, sometimes some questions will also be given from the previous question papers. That advantage is also there. That's why please watch all these videos being made on the previous question papers. Okay, and thank you so much. And with another beautiful video, I shall be back to you. Until then, bye, see you, all of you. Right.